Well, hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another edition of Construction Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. Back on the job site, we continue on with our high-rise apartment build. As you remember on the last one, we poured a whole lot of concrete, put in some wall forms, and we are now a 4-story apartment, and we continue to build. My worker is hard at work on his modern apartment that he's working on. And we are up to stage number 8, which is 2 drywall elements, 2 insulation materials that we need to pick up. Then stage 9, we'll pour some more concrete. And stage 10, we need to get a large generator from the materials trader. So we are going to go pick up some materials real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up all of this stuff for the next 2 stages at the same time, so we can save a little bit of time. So let's do that. And to do that, we're going to need to be in our flatbed with the crane. So I'm having a continuous issue with the game, and I don't know what's going on. I got to figure it out a little bit. It could be the fact that I'm not starting my my emulation for my controller right off the bat when I get ready to start, but for some reason I'm having issues where every time I get in the game I'm having to remap my controls for the steering wheel. Only one joystick is staying in the same place. The rest of it is all having to be remapped. It's really getting old and really getting annoying to have to sit and go through and remap every single vehicle every single time. It just gets old. If you watch a live stream the other day, you know I had to do it for it, and I've had to do it ever since then on every single time I launch the game. Not sure why that's happening. It's getting very old. I'm gonna have to cruise through the forums and see if I can find a solution for that, because I want it to be the same, so every single time I start the game I don't have to spend the first 15 minutes to 20 minutes remapping the controllers, which, you know, at this point I pretty much know exactly where everything goes, but that's not to say that it doesn't get annoying having to redo it every time. Alright, so let's talk to this guy and buy a couple of things. Alright, so we need 2 of these and 2 of those, and we're going to go ahead and go to equipment and large generator, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of those as well. Jump into the trailer, and so the first thing we'll do is we'll pick up the generator, put it on here, and we'll get it all the way up in the very front of this thing, and that should leave us enough room in the back to put the rest of the stuff on here. Let's just hope I didn't mess up by doing this. If not, we'll go get the other trailer. But I can't get the generator on the other trailer, I don't think. Outriggers must be... there we go. Switch over. That always helps to switch over and use the right equipment. Alright. So let's get this guy unfolded out. Somebody asked me the other day when I was doing this on the previous episode of this, why I didn't use the crane to do all of this. And it's just simple, you know, I tend to work faster, I think, with the forklift. And if not, and if I really don't work faster, there are some times when I can load the truck more efficiently with the forklift, in that you can't always get everything all the way up here into the front of the truck with the oh, this might not work. You can't always get everything all the way up in the very front of the truck with the with this crane, the way it's designed. Alright, so if I put that right there. How much room we got on the other side? Not much. Ooh, I might have messed up here. I can make it. It's gonna be a little unrealistic load, but I can make it. I'll put my drywall down first, then I'll stack all the other stuff on top of it. Insulation's not heavy. So I should be able to put 2 things of drywall and then stack 2 things of insulation on the back of that. This is what we're going to attempt anyways. What is going on? Oh, they're not all the way retracted, huh? Alright, should be able to get it right there. I'm going to put these out again. Yeah, for this it's probably going to be more efficient for me to use the crane. So we'll grab the crane. Pre-position it, and then I'll move my camera around a little bit. Had to beat you for a second there. Had a bad cough. All right. Get a better view on this. Oh, this is gonna work good. This was a good decision. I'm sweating it there for no reason. There we go. Pop that off. Come on. All right, so we get this in place. So appreciate all the positive comments I've gotten on doing this apartment build. I was really worried, honestly, to let you know that you guys wouldn't dig the whole multiple episode version of this. I thought maybe that the fact that I was breaking it up over so many, and that knowing that it was going to take like several episodes, like we're on episode 5, this is episode 5, I guess. Knowing that it was going to take so many episodes to get this done, I was a little bit worried that, you know, it might turn some people off, you know. But got to do something different every once in a while. Seems like you guys are enjoying it though, so we'll keep it going. So I talked a little bit yesterday about, you know, backing off of Farm Sim a little bit and opening up more room to do more other games, and especially American Truck Sim. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and get some other games in here. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about Fallout 4, why I haven't been doing any Fallout 4 stuff. I sort of got burned out on it too, because I was playing like 3 accounts. I was playing one account that I started from the beginning, and I took it on a certain path, and I was playing it to get to the end of the game so I could see the end of game content, and I played it non-stop for a while there, and playing it so much to see the end of the game and see what the end of the game was like was, you know, one thing, and I got to playing it all the time, and then played the other one, you know, recorded, and then I had another one where I was messing around with a charisma build, because, you know, before I didn't realize charisma was so important in the game, and I think I just sort of burned myself out on it. So I will get back to doing some Fallout, because I do like that game. And I am getting ready to reorder my graphics card, and one of the reasons I was sort of hanging off was I wanted the new graphics card to do the Fallout, because I was, you know, I think it'll look a lot better too with a better graphics card. But I held off on buying the graphics card. Well, I bought the graphics card, I had the issues with that, and got rid of it, and I held off on rebuying it because when I went locally to look for buying it, man, the prices locally were outrageous. For the FTW card locally, I was looking at like almost $800, whereas I can still get that for around $6 on the internet. So I held off on doing it, and then some other things just came up, and I'm waiting to pull the trigger until the end of the month on that. I just had some unexpected bills come up that I needed to pay for, and upgrading the video card is one of those things that I want to do but don't have to do, if that makes sense to you. So it's one of those things that I'm not gonna do just for the sake of doing it. If, you know, I need to make sure that I've got, you know, funds available for other things. If, you know, Murphy does come knocking at the door, I want to make sure I've got a little bit of reserve there before I go and pour that money into it. Plus there's the audio equipment that I'm wanting to purchase, and other gear, and it's like I sort of looked at my funds that I had available at the time and said, okay, because I pretty much try to not spend a whole lot of money on this YouTube stuff unless you know, I can offset it with whatever comes in, you know, from the monetization side of YouTube, and you know, so buy games, things like that, only with the money that comes in off of the monetization side, and sort of the same thing with the upgrades to the computer, because I'm buying all this stuff specifically to make YouTube videos, and if I look at it from a business standpoint, then I don't need to be pouring out money on upgrades to the computer if I'm not making that money back, you know. But there's some audio things that I think take priority for me. The video's still good. The video looks good. No complaints so far on that side of it. So it's one of those situations where let's go ahead and knock out the other things that are going to really enhance the streams first. And that's microphone, audio input card, media capture card for a second computer, things of that nature. A couple of new monitors. Let's go ahead and knock that stuff out before I just upgrade the video card. But I do plan on upgrading the video card. around the end of the month. I've sort of already done my budget for for February, and have allocated so much funds during that month to get basically all the gear that I want to get and do some upgrades. And based off of what I've got available and what I can do, I've already purchased the power supply and everything, so I might as well go ahead and get it done. Alright, let's pull in here, get out of traffic. And let's go ahead and get this guy unstrapped. And get some things offloaded. Alright, so into our tower crane we go. And we'll jump into the cab version. Oh, look, I can actually see the stuff good there. Where's this going at? I don't see the little area that's marked off for it. Let's go high and see if we can find it. Oh, okay, I see it right there. Alright, so let's get to the lower end and send in our trolley out here. Get that out there quite a bit. Alright, boom down, or hook down. There we go. Let's raise that straight up. Did it get both of them? Oh wow, I think I hooked both. I've got both things hooked. How awesome is that? I don't know how I managed that. Wow, the double lift. Oh, we gotta get a screenshot of that. Screenshot. Double lift. Didn't know you could do that. It looks like I've got the... It looks like I've got the drywall hooked. Not the, cause see, you got the little ball there on top of the, insulation still. Awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, that's not a very good safe practice though. Somebody from OSHA sees that, I'm in trouble. You're lifting an unsecured load. Big fine. Sorry guys. I don't know why I'm coughing so much right now. I want to get a screenshot of this thing here. Get a shot of our dude in the cam, in the tower, working. There. Gotta be thinking about the artwork, you know. Alright. Trolley out. Think we can get a double lift again? I don't know that I should try, but it was kind of cool. Alright, connect cargo, and we're lifting. Oh, we did it again. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm that good of a crane operator. Yeah, I do the double lift. You want to make something of it? What, you don't? No, I'm just kidding. More concrete to pour. I don't know if I'm excited about that or not. How do y'all feel about that? I guess it's part of the gig, right? Come on down. Get placed. Alright. So there is our drywall. There we go. Clear the hook. What are we pouring here? It hasn't showed me yet. Come on, be wall forms. Don't be that whole slab again. Oh, it's the whole slab again. Snooze fest. Man. Might have to fast track this. Alright, well, here we go again. Let's get our big concrete bucket hooked up. Leave it right there, and we jump into our concrete mixer, which I have conveniently filled back up with more concrete. Went ahead and did that. Took the liberty of getting that taken care of, knowing that we were gonna have to pour more. And I almost want to bring that other pump in here and try to pour some of this with the pump. Let's do that. Let's pour some of it with the pump just for giggles to see how it goes. We're getting so high. I don't know how much of it we can reach with the pump, but the pump is much more efficient than using the other one. Let's bring the pump back over here. Let's say we do as much as we can with the pump, and then we come back and use the bucket after that. Right? So let's put this out. Because the nice thing about the pump is there's no refilling that has to be done. That's one thing figured out the other day was with the bucket, there sure was an awful lot of refilling that we had to do, and that got old. Excuse me. So much coughing. Alright, let's get this thing out. Hopefully I got my I've got my controls. Nope, I still got them backwards. I'm gonna fix that before we actually start pumping. Let's get that up high and get it over here over the building. Yeah, I gotta get this. Not gonna be able to get a whole lot with this thing. We can get in a bunch. So let's get to the concrete mixer. We'll back it into place. Swing this guy around. Get him backed into where he needs to go. Come on. Nice. Just slide on down there. concrete chute turned in the right direction. Back it up. There we go. Before I start pumping on this, I am going to jump into the menu real quick. Go into options, key assignments. I'm going to come down to my concrete pump. Concrete mixer, concrete pump. And fold, unfold. I want to reverse these. So this was that, and that was that. That should work for me. Alright, we got concrete flowing. We jump into the pump. And let's get a good angle here so we can see what we're doing. Nice. Alright, so I want to get that pumped out. Come on. Come on. It's not wanting to release. Alright, let me double check that. Make sure that I got that assigned right. Concrete pump. So many buttons to worry about. That should be that button there, and it wasn't. So that's the reason why that wasn't working. Alright. Now we're ready to roll. There we go. Get concrete flowing out. And we'll just guide this along here. That doesn't quite work, does it? Well, that's a mess. Come on, get that out there. Curious to see how much of this I can reach with this thing. Definitely a lot better to use this than it is to use that concrete bucket. But you're going to get to a point where you're going to get so high up, the concrete bucket just doesn't work for you. And you want to use this thing. I mean, excuse me, you're going to get to the point where you're so high up this doesn't work, and the concrete bucket is your only option. But man, you get so much more done with this than you can get with the bucket. Though the bucket does seem to put more out. Uh-oh, I think we're at the limitations of this thing. Well, let's see. We can go further out and maybe reach down a little bit. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go. Alright. So that's about as much as we can do, or as far as we can reach from the current position that we're at. So we'll start working back from there. We now know where our line is. Come on. Alright, so we'll continue this pour. You know, I got to thinking about it the other day too. And I was, as far as the height that you were at pouring the concrete with this pipe and everything out, if I remember right, in like real life applications, I do believe we're stuck here. Come on. Come on. Get off of this while we're stuck and not responding. There we go. I think in a real world application there's an extension that goes on this on this outlet that's more like a hose or whatever. I mean, this is supposed to be a hose. I think there's longer extensions that can be put on it to give the workers more control over it. Kind of like a fire hose type situation, I believe. I don't know for sure. Seems like maybe I saw something like that one day. I'm not gonna sweat it. The things you do in the game aren't necessarily 100% legit. Just do the best I can with it. Get it covered. Man, that's a lot of concrete to pour out. Well, if you like running the pump truck, this is your job. Alright, my buddy finished what he was working on. Whoa, why is everything bouncing? And this thing's doing some weird stuff. Come on. Make sure everything's all the way up. Maybe I was caught on the side of the building or something. I don't know. I'm gonna forget it. Just do long pours. I'm not gonna worry about my distance and how close the pipe is to the ground or anything else like that anymore. Just get the job done. Alright. Try and guide it right up this seam here. So I'm having to give a little bit of boom out or unfold, and I'm constantly steering to the left as I go out here. Alright, and now I'm going to move to the right. And I'm going to do the exact opposite. A little bit of right, and then a little bit of folding the boom back. And just keep pouring that concrete out. So I think what I'm going to do today on this episode is there, why is that thing hugging the top of the building so much like that? I think what I'm going to do on this episode today is, as far as the concrete pour goes, I think I'm going to focus more on getting this concrete poured 100%. If it does prompt me to be done with it early, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think this time we're going to actually pour this to 100%, get it done, and if we have to go get more concrete, we'll do that, because I don't necessarily do that all the time. So, you know, we'll end up doing a lot of this with the pump, but we'll end up having to do some of it with the bucket. That'd be a nice little trade-off, I think. And we'll just get this poured up. So we reached our 11,000 fan mark this week, and we're moving towards 15,000 now. Oh, and we are out of concrete. Alright, so let's jump into the concrete pump. I mean, into the mixer, and go get some more. Oh, of course there's a traffic jam when I need to go get concrete. We'll go this way. But yeah, so I'm not gonna do it right this very minute, but I am gonna go ahead and do like a Q&A video in the next few weeks. So what I want you guys to do is, if you've got any questions, submit those to me either by Facebook or Twitter, and let me know what questions you want answered. And what I'll do is, in the next little video thing that I do, probably, what day do I want to do this? Probably do this first of next week, like next Monday. I'll do a video where I do a Q&A type deal over the gameplay. So go ahead and submit your questions, and we'll, when I get enough to do that, we'll do it like on Monday or Tuesday of next week. You know, as far as getting these things like matched up with exactly the day I hit 11,000 or whatever, I'm not that guy. But yeah, we'll do something for it. 15,000 is my next goal. 15,000 is hopefully I'll get on YouTube's radar a little bit. and they'll. My goal is to get a featured status with YouTube, so that I become more prominent when I'm live streaming, which of course means I'll have more tools show up to troll me, but exposure is nice. But I can't thank you guys enough for your support and continuing to sign up for the channel, and welcome all the new people that are in subscribing. It means a lot to me. It really does. Like I said, I haven't been at this, into February will be a year, and to have picked up that many people in a year is just, I know that's an accomplishment in itself, and but it makes me feel good, and it encourages me to keep making videos, and doing what I'm doing. And so yeah, I appreciate it very much, and we'll keep moving forward. We'll keep adding games into the library, finding new things to play. I'm really excited about American Truck Sim, though. I gotta tell you, I cannot wait for it to get out. Alright, here we are at the gravel pit. Gravel plant, whatever you want to call it. Roll over here and fill up with some concrete. And this truck was 100% full, and we barely made a dent in that thing, so I'm curious to see how much we're gonna actually have to get that thing full. A little bit more. There we go. Filling. Let's see if we can actually get it to pour in there and not into some void. So I get a full load of concrete, head back over to the facility. This guy's not working. Get to work. Just dawned on me that he wasn't working, $5,000 worth of concrete. I just looked to my left and my right thinking I had track IR on. Definitely want that for this game. Yeah, I'm really shocked how much fun I'm having playing this game. It's been out for a long time. It's, at least 6-8 months, something like that. Maybe more, seems like maybe it was around, I don't know when it came out. It might be out for a year now, but I gotta tell you, when I first saw it, I didn't think it was that good of a game. I watched some gameplay videos from some other people and thought, nah, it's just not my game, It's the graphics aren't the same as Farm Sim, or the gameplay doesn't look the same as Farm Sim and everything, and it just didn't look like something I would be interested. But you know what? I am loving this game. And but I think it's the immersion factor. If the joystick support and the and the G27 support weren't in the game, I don't think I would enjoy it nearly as much. If I was doing it off of a gamepad controller, it'd be a little bit different situation. Though if I'm honest with you, I think the pouring of concrete, that really ought to be a gamepad type situation. I might want to go back and refine my controls, because to me that is a gamepad scenario right there. Right? Because if you were running one of those little concrete pumps trucks, you'd be using that little control block that goes around your neck and is about waist high. It's got two little joysticks on it that you manipulate with your, they're not real big. A lot of them I've seen are manipulating them with their thumbs. So yeah, I think gamepad might actually be the apparatus to control the concrete mixer. I might actually mix that up and start doing that versus using the joysticks. The only thing would be not having the extra axes to do things like unfold the boom and things like that. I don't know. I feel like your mirrors actually work in this game. I don't use them nearly enough, but they do work. Now, they're not good enough to where I can get the depth perception as to where this thing is in relationship to the pump, but it does work. Booyah! There we go. Start pumping. Put our guy back to work. Yep. And we'll put ourselves back to work. Jumping up into the pumper. Get our pipe out. Rotate out a little bit more. And start the flow. Good work so far. Do you want to continue pouring concrete? Yes. I mean, I drove all the way up there and got it. I might as well pour it. Come on. Nice of you to ask me there at the last second. And we're not even halfway done on this thing. Just to give you an idea how much is involved in it. Now again, I could have said yes. Or I could have said no, and I would have been done. But I figured we'd do a little bit more of it. Get up. My boom wanting to dig into the concrete there. Alright, so that's about as much as we can get from this position with our boom. Now what we can do is we can always reposition it. So let's do that. Fold her up. And we'll basically reverse everything. We'll pull the boom over here. Get as much as we can do with it, and then we'll come back and finish off with the bucket. My little worker dude is so good. He's almost done with his apartment while I'm still just whacking away on this one. He makes me look so bad. Alright, so let's get the concrete pump truck out of the way. Not the mix, the roller. Hit the right button there, Moosey. Alright, so stop the flow of concrete. Stop the flow. There we go. And we'll pull this guy out of here. For the time being, we'll just kind of move him over here to the side. Right there. Alright. Jump into our pump. And we'll go ahead and move that. There we go. Pull these in. And then we'll reposition, do it all over again. And we've already tried to work back in the back and that didn't work, so we'll just pull right over here. Hopefully we're far enough from the building right here where we don't hit it. I don't know if I can get my stabilizers out right there. See what we do. All right. Don't know how much we'll be able to hit from right here. We could always go move some cars and put in that parking lot. What we got? Alright, so we'll set it right there. And we'll get into the concrete mixer. This is going to be interesting if I can back the concrete mixture up and still get it in there without the concrete mixture trying to slide down that incline. This could be a failure of construction sim physics here. It looks like we're going to get it. Oops, nope, we're pouring on the ground. Get into pump! Get into pump! Alright. And speaking of getting in the pump, that's what we should do. Alright, maximize our reach here. Get as far out as we can get. There we go. Alright, so we'll swing over here. Oh, hit that button again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, our dude's not working again. I gotta get him back to work. Not bad. I wonder if we just swing back and forth on that same arch, coming in just a little bit each time, how that would work. Instead of going straight up and down every time. A little bit of miss there. And pouring down into the stairwell. Sloppy job. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Man. If I was the construction foreman, I'd fire myself. No, I wouldn't. Then I wouldn't have a paycheck. Let's get this guy working again. Out goes the concrete. All right. Well, this is going to take a while. Maybe I should have told that guy I did want to pump all this. Could be here for a while. That's alright. I want to get this pumped out. And then we'll set our generator in place. And then guess what we got to do after that? pump some more concrete. Yeah. So legit. Oops. Pouring off the side of the building again. What is going on? Get over the building. That's weird. The little dot's way up on the building. Oh, no, it's not. I'm wasting concrete. Come on. What? Oh, he finished. I was about to be, how did I finish a job? There's no way I'm finished on this thing. I still got another truckload of concrete to pour on. Looks like it. Looking like I'm gonna be here all day pouring concrete. Yeah, I love it when the pipe gets in the way of or the boom gets in the way of the pipe so I can't pour. That's always nice. Oh, I missed a huge spot there. There we go. Get my Alright, let's see if we get this filled in. And then that last part in the back we'll have to do with the bucket. We're pretty close if you look at what's left. If you look at the gauge up on the upper right hand side, you'll see we're pretty close to having this to the acceptable level of having it poured. Just a little bit left. Alright, that's as much as we can get with the pump truck, at least in where we're at. So the rest of it's going to have to be done with the old bucket and the sky hook there. So we'll go ahead and collapse this guy down. And that'll be the last pouring that we can do with this thing, because another extension on this thing and this truck's not going to be able to reach it. So the next pouring will have to be done with the crane. Alright, get that folded up. I'm gonna stop folding it up, move the concrete truck. %16 left in it. It ain't got much left. Alright, into the pump. Finish folding it up. There we go. Retract this stuff out of the way. Alright, back it out. There we go. Back into the pump. Not the pump, concrete mixer. Come on, get back there. Get that filled all the way up. Alright, into the tower crane. Oh, not the tower crane, flat top crane. Not the drilling rig. There we go. Alright, up we come with this, buddy. And we'll see if we can get this last bit poured to an acceptable level. Alright, now that we got it up here. Oh, my window is right in the way, isn't it? Alright, so pull that up just a little bit. Trolley out. Start pumping. Yeah, it puts a lot of concrete out really fast. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this last bucket of concrete in here. Because I just got word from the foreman that we're done. And as soon as the bucket comes out of the thing about it is I won't be able to do this 100% because as soon as the bucket comes out of the perimeter of the building, it's going to go ahead and clear to the next stage. So that's as much as we can pour on that one. So we did as much as we could do. There we go. Whoa! Why did it drop that off of there? Holy shnikes. Did you see that? Wow. Just dropped that concrete bucket completely off. Dropped it onto the thing. Alright, so where does this generator go? I don't see the little pylons anywhere. They're not on top of the building. Maybe they're around back? So let's jump out of this thing. Ah, yeah, in the transition when I was pulling the crane around, it just let that thing go and just let it fly to the ground. That's interesting. Alright, so let's run around here. Ah, here's the spot. Way back here in the back corner. Okay. So we'll do our last little bit here, and that's going to be get the generator in place. And with that in place, then we'll call it a day. we will have had a successful shift. Got a lot accomplished. There we go. Come on down. Bring my trolley back just a little bit. And there we go. Should be pretty close there. There we go. Connect up. And here's the big lift. Let's hope the game doesn't decide to just drop this on the ground. That wouldn't be good, well, would it? Somebody got hurt. Wow, man, just dropping that concrete bucket like that was crazy. See, this is where you need a job foreman that actually gives you commands that tells you like left, right, down. Because I really can't see anything at this point other than go into the crane mode like so. I'm assuming we want to put this generator all the way back against the fence. But you know what I mean about the foreman thing? Because you can't see this from the cab, and I'd like to be fully immersed in the game. I'd like to be in the crane the whole time, you know? Or at least give me the coordinate, where to put it, and then I could have... Again, I wish the console inside the crane worked, so I could see what the position of my trolley was. There we go. Pour concrete into the elements on the construction site. Great. Pour some more concrete. Let's pull our hook back up. Oh yeah, these are all up top. Oh yeah, we're pouring a mousetrap, which is like the first mousetrap that we did on the game. And we'll use that with the bucket here. But that will be for our next episode. So yeah, we're getting closer. In our next episode, we'll come back and we'll pour this little rat trap, or maze. Get that taken care of. Yeah, so we'll have to go get some more concrete for that. See what else we got left going. We're now on stage 11. We've got to pour that. Then we got to bring the excavator over and do some excavating. So we're going to have to pull over the excavator. We're going to need the 18 meters of dirt, so we're going to need the big half pipe. And so we'll do that. Then we've got to go get some sewer elements, wall primer, asphalt. So we've probably got 2 more episodes to do to get this finished up. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying it, and we'll continue on. And then we've got some special jobs that we need to go do to open up some more contracts for us. And we'll get our guy started building another project as well to make us some more money. And well, yeah, we'll just continue on with the project. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, make sure you give it a thumbs up and like it. And it helps support the channel. Share the video with your friends. That helps me out. It gives me a little bit more exposure. So if you want to support the channel, that's a great way you can do it, by sharing the video. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I do a new video each and every day for you guys, and live streams throughout the week when my internet wants to cooperate. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow in our next video. Until then, stay safe, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.